Hey folks, a few years ago I picked up a 6 pack of, I think it was Grizzly ukulele kits, and I put them together. And my kids were young at the time, so I had them finish them and then I shellacked over them. I had them paint them and I shellacked over them, and they kind of held up really well over time. I'll show them to you. So this is the one my son did. He would have been about maybe 3 or 4 at the time. But anyway, we use them as wall hangers mostly. They both have their own ukuleles that are better than this. This is sort of like a sentimental piece. There's the back. Yeah, budding artist, eh? So this is the one my son did. My daughter, who was a little bit older, 2 years older, this is her version of it. Sort of butterflies, floral, and she put her name on the back. Yeah, these have held up pretty well over the years. They came in bare wood. We got some wood paints and painted them, and then I put 2 or 3 layers of shellac over them. And then one was done by my brother-in-law, who's a professional tattoo artist. So this is the one he did. Sort of a garden scene, sort of wrapping around there, as you can see. Didn't put anything on the back, left that plain. But so yeah, if you can find a good kit and glue them up and paint them and do them yourself, it's a fun project. It's a really enjoyable little project if you've got kids or young family members. And I just happened to pull these out of a box and thought to show them to you. I think they were Grizzly, which you could buy. I managed to buy a whole set of 6 of these. I gave 3 of them away to other parents so they could do them with their kids. And then I did 2 with my kids, and then my brother-in-law got a hold of one and did this one here. They come with pretty cheap parts. The strings aren't very good. The saddle and nut is plastic. The tunes are okay. I could probably upgrade all these and make them play a lot better, but we kind of use them as wall hangers because we all have better ukuleles than these. But I just thought to show them to you. There are a number of companies that make these kits. They're usually sort of like very plain pine or sometimes basswood. Sort of this natural wood color. This is a little bit yellowed because I used a lacquer finish on it. And you can, do all kinds of paint work on it. You can soup them up to make them to play, or you can make them into decorative pieces if you like. But I just thought to share that with you. I think Amazon, eBay, there are a number of, there are probably 2 or 3 companies that do ukulele kits, usually sopranos, which is this size. And I even think StewMac does a couple of kits for ukulele as well, and probably other companies as well. So this is what's possible. This is what you can do. It's a fun project. It's a good learning project. Those of you who are interested in lutherie, buy a couple of cheap kits and put them together. You learn a lot about joinery, about glues, clamping, finishing like this. So it's a fun thing to do. I don't do many kits these days because I find them to be kind of expensive for what you get. I mean, a lot of the guitar kits, which are plain Telecaster or Strat kits, tend to be more expensive than your entry-level guitars that are already made up. That the kind of the like of which we've been showing on this channel for the last few years. So there's not a whole lot of value in kits unless you can find something unique and do pretty unique artwork, which that's not my forte. And then you buy it, upgrade parts for it. People who do the Warmoth kits or necks and bodies, come up with some pretty good stuff and make it worth the while. You kind of have to invest in it to do something really unique. But if you just want to learn about putting instruments together, these cheap kits are a good way to go. It'll get you started, and you'll sort of learn the principles, the geometry of the instrument, how they're put together. All right, folks. See you on the next one.